I'm not your friend. You threatened my life. If his girlfriend would have addressed me while I wasn't at work, just know it would have been a different subject. I don't fight. I'm not a fighter, but there's not gonna be too many times of you calling me a bum bitch. Okay? Cause nah. Not gonna be too many times of you doing that. Cause I'm not here for it, okay? So hey guys, it's As Told by Atanaj here, and today I'm going to be doing a story time. This story time is about how niggas are crazy. So I work in retail, just like a little background, like I work in retail, and specifically my job is in a high risk area, like we're below a rehab center, and my job is located on Main Street, and it's just, you know, a high risk area, which is why we close early and blah 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 blah, whatever. Okay, so with that being said, the situation happened like 2 to 3 weeks ago. So, okay, my line is closed. I have my close sign up. My line is closed. I'm just closed. I have the close sign up, even though nobody bothers to pay attention because nobody reads, and just that's a whole nother story, okay? But this couple comes in and they start putting stuff on my register, but I don't think anything of it because we don't have carts like that because our carts get stolen. This is what I mean by my job is just a mess, and the people who come in here in there are a mess. People who come in my job are a mess. My job is a mess. It's just a mess. I work at a messy place. Like, just don't even get me started. Just don't. Just don't. I'm not there for much longer. I got a week left. I go to school. Just pray for me that I don't kill nobody. All right. So anyway, I don't think anything of it because usually people see that my line is closed and I'll tell them, hey, you know, my line is closed, so, you know, don't put anything up on the register. And then they catch an attitude with me like, I seen the close sign. I seen it. I seen it. And I'm just like, all right, she's gonna have to tell me I'm just putting stuff up here because y'all don't have no cards, right? So I didn't say anything to this couple because I noticed a lot of people do that. We don't have many cards. All right, it's fine. So I thought that they were doing that. They saw my close sign because the woman, the girlfriend, actually pushed my close sign away, and I'm just like pushed it a little, not pushed it, like moved it out the way and dropped it or whatever, but she kind of like maneuvered it to the side a little bit because she wanted to put charcoal up there. So they get up to my register and they have their stuff, and I'm like, hey guys, you know, like I'm closed. She gets the biggest attitude, and she's like, well, you could have said something before. I'm like, well, my close sign was up. No, it wasn't. It wasn't up there until you just put it up there. Giving me mad attitude, and I just stopped talking because I noticed, not because, not for any other reason, because like, I swear, working at my job, you really have to like be calm because people test your patience all the freaking time. And I just wasn't here for it today. I wasn't here for the arguments. So I was just quiet because I'm like, you know what, listen, I don't feel like adding fuel to the fire. So I'm gonna just, you know, let her have her moment as I do every customer, let them have their moment, and I'm just gonna continue to count on my register. So she's over there like going off with her mouth, just like, oh, bitch, look at where you work at. You're nothing. I'm this, I'm that. You're not, like, just going in on me, saying basically like I'm a bum because of where I work at. Just like, you don't know me. You don't know what I do. You don't know anything about that. You know what? I don't even care. You don't have to know anything about me. It's fine. It's whatever. She's just calling me out my name, calling me a bum, calling me this, calling me that. So after a while, I'm just like, honestly, like, it's not that serious. You know, my line was closed. That's that. Her boyfriend, her boyfriend jumps in a conversation and is just like, yo, shut the fuck up. Don't be disrespecting my girlfriend. After all the bum bitches this girl called me, after she called me out of my name, all I told her was that you know my line was closed and I'm disrespecting her. So I'm like, I'm not disrespecting her. By this time, my coworker who's not on the clock, my girl, that's like my favorite coworker at my job. I'm gonna be so sad when I have to leave, but she comes in with her sister and the guy comes to my register and the girl is just still popping off at her mouth. I'm just counting my register out because I don't have time. I just want to go home. I got Red Lobster leftovers waiting for me, okay? I got them biscuits at home. I ain't really like paying too much attention to what they're saying because it's really like irrelevant. Like I just want to go home and eat. And I'm like, you know, stuff like this happens to me at my job all the time. Like people are always just feel the need to take their anger out on me and I'm just like whatever, like I don't even care because I just don't care. Like learn to not care anymore because me caring isn't gonna do anything or me getting mad isn't gonna do anything. But I'm getting off topic. Like let's get back into it. So they're coming because the way it's set up in my store, it's like my register's in the front of the store and the register that they were at is like on the side. So they have to come past my register to get out the door because my register is the first one that you see when you get to the door. And he's still saying this like, I'll get my sisters to fuck you up. I'll fuck you up, this and that. But he's like getting more and more in my face. Like he's like, look like he's about to reach over the counter. So my coworker, being the boss girl that she is, steps in. Like listen, she's crazy. I don't know. She like kind of slides her way in like between there's a counter between me and him, but she slides in between him and the counter. So she's like, you need to like watch how like just watch your tone. Like she wasn't even being disrespectful and blah blah blah. He's like, this is why white people die, you fucking crackers. This is why white people die, because they're always in other people's business. So then she just starts going off. Her sister, her older sister, starts going off, just going off, like acting real crazy, like. And then he starts saying, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not one of these niggas out here. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I'll shoot this bitch up. I'll shoot you, bitch. I'll shoot you, bitch. He's talking to me, still running off the mouth, talking to me. So his girlfriend's fake. You know how girls be like, fake, like, oh come on, babe, come on, stop. Like he's like literally threatening my life. Like so he's like working himself up and doing all this and that. So that he runs out the store as if he's going to get a gun. He's like running out of the store, and the way he ran out the store, it looked as if he was gonna come back and shoot me. Like I know people like that have nothing to lose. So what's really like my life? You know what I mean? Like I'm not special or anything, but it's like people who have nothing to lose don't really care, you know? You know what I mean? So we put the store on lockdown. We have to lock the doors. We have to call the police and all this other stuff that I really don't feel like doing because I mean, I got my Red Lobster at home. I got my Red Lobsters at home waiting for me. But I understand, like, he did, like, this was a very serious situation because he wasn't joking. Like, he was dead serious. Like, and he looked like he don't give a fuck about life. You know what I mean? So, we put the store on lockdown. And we have to call the police and just do all this other nonsense, fill out an incident report, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he doesn't come back in. He doesn't shoot up nothing. I call my mom because, listen, my mom is one person you do not want to mess with. I swear this lady is like crazy. This how the conversation went. I'm like, Mom, and she has me on speaker. She's like, yeah, Naj. I'm like, I don't feel safe walking home. She's like, what? What? Like, picks up the phone and takes me off the speaker. And she's like, what? I'm like, I don't. She's like, you know what? No, I'm coming up there. I'm coming up to your job. I'm coming up to your job. I'm like, okay. So I tell her who he is. Like, my coworker and her sister come out, and we're just all conversing outside, like across the street from my job. And they're describing him, and my mom like tries to go looking for him, but by the time she comes, it's like very like late. He's like long gone. I don't, he never comes back into the store until today. Yes, today, Saturday, August 13th. This guy comes into my store. Okay, this is where it gets a little like you're gonna be like, what? Really? You're gonna look at me like, is he like for real? Are you serious? So I don't recognize him when he first comes in, but he comes in, he doesn't have a shirt. He doesn't have a shirt on. And we have a policy in our store where no shirt, no service, no shoes, no service, just simple whatever. But I'm fed up on my job at this point. Like, I'm fed up on my job today because too much stuff has been going on, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm fed up. I'm gonna let whoever come in because I'm not in the mood to deal today, you know? So he comes in and he like looks at me and he's like, excuse me, I'm looking for the girl that works here that has, and then he looks at me more. He's like, oh, I'm here to talk to you. And I'm like, what's up? Like, what's up? So he's like, do you remember a while back, like me and you got into this argument? And I'm like, oh yeah, you were the one who threatened to shoot me and that you're gonna get your sisters to fuck me up, right? That was you. And he's like, yeah, like, as a man, I just want to apologize. Like, I'm not even with that girl anymore. She was like putting a battery in my back and blah blah blah. Like, I'm just like, at this point, like, okay, I appreciate your apology. Like I appreciate it. It's whatever. Like, I'm like, it's whatever. Stuff like this honestly happens to me at my job all the time. And no lie, I never get into it with girls at my job. It's always guys. I'm like to him, like, yeah, stuff like this happens to me at my job all the time. Like, I actually have another story if you guys want to hear it, about this guy who like threatened me. He threatened me as well because comment in this video if you want to hear that story time, because I don't know if it's even like really worth telling. But he's just like, I'm just like, yeah, this happens to me all the time. Guys just, I don't know, guys are always just wanting to argue with me. Like, I don't know. So he's like, well, I'm really sorry. And then he goes to like put out his hand, and I don't do the shaking hands thing. Like, I don't know you, germs. I'm not with it. So I just went and I just did that. Like like I'm so stupid. Like, it's 12. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I was supposed to go out tonight. My plans got canceled, but that's besides the point. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I did that. And he's just like telling me like he's not with the girl anymore. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I didn't care. I feel like he only apologized because he wasn't with her. And the crazy thing, okay, the way he's looking at me, he's like licking his lips and smiling, like trying to talk to me, y'all. Like all jokes aside, because like he's dead trying to like make a move, and I'm just looking at him like, You're not serious. You are not seriously trying to make a move on me after you threatened to shoot your sisters up here to F me up, and you were gonna F me up, and you were gonna hop across the counter and fight me and do all this and that. You are not gonna try to talk to me. But that's not even the crazy part. He proceeds to say, if you're not that mad at me, you can check out my music. Yes, he said that. I had the same expression y'all have on y'all face right now. I had that same expression. I'm like, check out your music. First of all, I am not a producer. I'm not checking out nobody's mixtape. It's not fire, bro. No, I'm not checking out nobody's mixtape. Secondly, do you think I'm gonna support you after you threatened me? I did accept his apology. But no, like, do you think it's okay for you to just like what? Sorry, I've been sipping a little bit too. I had me a couple shots because I was supposed to go out tonight to the bar. I had me a couple shots, so I'm a little, yeah, now. But this guy really had the audacity, the freaking tenacity to ask me to check out his music. You're either stupid or dumb if you think that I'm gonna support you after you threaten to shoot me, threaten to get your sisters up here to beat me up, threaten to jump across the counter and beat me up. Like, you're crazy if you think I'm going to listen to your music. He's like, it was worth a shot. You're not serious. Like, y'all, he cannot be serious asking me to check out his mixtape. Boy, no. Are you crazy? Like, you really have to be crazy. This is not how you promote your business. You threaten somebody and then you ask them to listen to your mixtape. What? Where they do that at? What? Like, what? Seriously? Like, what's up? Like, I just can't. I can't. And yeah, he comes back in the store a little later on and is just like looking at me, and I'm just like, what do you want? Like, I don't understand. This is a problem I have with people. We get into an argument. Say if I had, all right, say you got a friend and this friend like sleeps with your man or something, and they apologize for it and you just accept their apology and they think you're friends. I don't understand the concept of when you accept someone's apology that they think you're friends. We're not friends. First of all, me and this guy were never friends to begin with. I didn't know him from a freaking hole in the wall. I didn't know you. So, what? He just assumes that we're friends. Like, he's coming back in the store and like talking to me like, oh yeah, it's gonna rain today. Like, oh yeah, you threatened my life. Like, I don't know. Like, I just can't see past the fact that he threatened my life. So, as soon as this happens, I'm like texting my manager because she was there. I'm texting my coworker like, blah blah blah. Guess who came in? Da 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 da. And I'm just telling her like, whole is so funny because if you think about the situation, like if you really think, this whole situation happened because my register was closed. Crazy part about it too was that there wasn't even anybody at the other register. Usually there's like 10 people on a line, but there wasn't even anybody on the other register. So there's that. You could just see they easily went in and went out. But this is my story time about how niggas are crazy. So I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, if you want to hear the other story time about how I got into it with the guy, just comment down below and let me know. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.